right, so we want to find, there's 8 flat sides. Each flat side, we're gonna find the middle of the flat side, and we're gonna make a little tiny cut, like a 1/2 inch, like a little slot. Yep, flat side, cut it halfway. So you're doing this 8 times, for each flat side. So just make a little cut. We want it to be about a 1/2 inch, just a little tiny slice in the middle. We don't want to go too deep in because it'll just make our string go too far and it'll make it harder for weaving. It'll disrupt our flow. So the middle of each flat side, make a little cut. And then we want to look at the middle and find the center. Just make a little poke with your pencil in the middle of your loom. And then once you poke it, push your pencil through that hole until it goes into the middle of the pencil. We want that big of a hole, like the size of the pencil. Poke it into the middle of your cardboard. I'm gonna be picking 7 strings of yarn. Some of these spools of thread and yarn have like multiple pieces that are all kind of treated as one. Do you see how that's kind of weird? Yeah. So if you want to get certain colors off of this, you need to just untwirl the whole bit of it, treat it like one, cut off the length that you need, and then separate out the color you don't want. So I don't want that black because it's a little bit weird texture, and I'm going to switch it out for a smoother black one. So we need our... And then in order to measure this so it's the same length as the rest of our 7 strings, we need to find the end of this. And so I'm holding these together, making sure that those are all lined up, and then I'm going to drag this through so that they end up being the same length. When I get to the end, I can snip it. I'm gonna use the bit I already have as my measuring stick. Pull it all the way along. There's 1 extra string here, so I just need to separate it out, and then I'll have 7 strings that are equal length. So I'm just gonna separate out that one chunky black one that I don't want. And now I have 7 strings that are the same length. I've got 3 blacks, 2 blues, and 2 greens. You can do all different colors if you want. You can do kind of chunks of a few of the same, okay? We're gonna take all of them, make sure they're all lined up together pretty close. We're gonna do a little loop knot. So we're gonna make a little loop just by taking our string, kind of turning it across itself. And we're gonna take the little tail and we're gonna feed it through the hole. But slowly, we wanna guide the knot as close to the end as we can. So take your time with the knot and try to wiggle it up to the ends of your string. And then tighten it up. Perfect. Now go to the other end of your string. So take the knot away, go to the opposite end. So we've got the loose end here, and we just want to give it a little twist a few times. A few little twisties. We're going to fold that little twisty in half so we can get all those little colors all bunched up as small as we can. Give it a little twist and a fold, and then push it through your loom. It'll come out the other side and you'll be able to pull them all through together. Pass there. If it's a little loose, you can just hold it in place while you do this next step. Hold it in place on the other side. We're gonna take each of our little stringies and we're gonna find them a home. You can put them into the little slots that we cut at the beginning. You're gonna hold the loom always so that the open side, no string side, is pointing at your belly. And you're gonna count up 1, 2, 3. The 3rd string you're gonna take from behind. You're going to put it into the slot that's closest to you, and you're gonna turn your loom And then you're gonna do that again. 1, 2, 3. The third one up, you're gonna pull it, plug it, turn it. 1, 2, 3. Pull it, plug it, and then turn it. We need to take our fingers through our string because look at what happens. It gets all tangly. So